Hi, welcome. Today I am doing a political video. The subject is light under the tunnel. To talk on this subject, we'll take a brief account of the post-Civil War era. We won the war in 2009. The battle was over. Since then, the government has taken heavy capital loans without a proper plan of how to repay. They were only concerned about taking it to build the infrastructure like harbors, airports, and road developments. So these are capital loans. This has to be paid back. So they didn't have a proper plan for paying back. And several regimes came with so much of pledge, hopes given to voters to come into power. So there was a change of power between two parties in Sri Lanka. There are other parties who are not in the main stream to come to power. They were there, they make noises, they raise slogans. They are good in these things, but they never come to power. What is amazing is when the country is suffering a lot, like no fertilizers, no cement, no milk powder, no energy. Energy crisis also just in the forefront. Don't know when we will not have electricity, when we will not have petrol, when we will not have diesel, kerosene, gas, cooking gas, stuff like that. The country is in such a dire situation, and the people who are responsible to find a solution to these burning problems, day-to-day problems that people are facing, the people who have entrusted you and cast their franchise to bring you into power, you should have gratitude. It's true that the whole system just got hampered by the global issue of coronavirus. That is understandable, but you have to have, surpassing that, you have to have a plan, a contingency plan. Just if you don't have, if you are not expecting something like a corona strike, a epidemic strike, then you have to change. You should have the experts to change it according to the current situation all over the world. Otherwise, you will be pushed back. You will stay where you are. You will sink if you don't come out with acceptable just strategies to keep the economy moving. So what I was trying to say was that when these people are struggling like this, the rulers, the elites, the ruling elites who are supposed to find a solution for this crisis situation are always, we see in the TV, they are all in their all in the temple, or they go around and see these Buddhist monks. This is what you see in the paper, in the TV, in the media. They are not supposed to do this. They are supposed to find solution for the current problem. Who they are trying to deceive? It's themselves. It's themselves they are deceiving. So it doesn't look like we are progressing. Okay, recession comes and goes, but you have to have the proper solution for this to hold it back and let the country's wheel run. So this is so now this regime we'll talk about from the post-era situation. So this capital investments the country has made to develop country's infrastructure are to be paid back. So this is the time come. Now Sri Lankan foreign debt is more than 80 billion or something around. I am not sure about the amount, or something like a huge amount. So Sri Lanka must have a credible plan, strategy to come out of the situation. It's not beyond economical repair, it's there, but still there are no, the regime is not grouping the people properly and utilizing the resources available to the maximum, stop corruption and work hard. These are very important to come out of situations like this in a country. There are examples all over the world. And for instance, we'll take, now the current situation is what? These things are not available, it's not in the market. That means there is no purchase. We don't have foreign exchange, so we don't bring those things into the country. When there is no imports, automatically the local market will suffer without goods. If there is no good available, suppose say there is 1,000 bag of cements required to the market, you have only 100. And what will happen? Automatically, even a small child can understand the price will go up by that amount. So these are the things which is making miserable. And the money printing and putting into the country's money supply, this will definitely cause inflation, double inflation from there. Without foreign currency, there are no goods. Because there is no goods, the prices are increasing from one side. And here money printing and putting into money circulation, this is money printing and putting into the money supply is a remedy, a short-term remedy, When you are facing problems, when you are facing a recession, when you are depressed, the country is depressed, you do it on a temporary basis. Later you come and take it back or destroy it. It is not recommended that you keep on print and put into the market then. You don't have to run anything, you print money and put into the market and just wait. Put into the money supply. And people will have all the money in the world, but there won't be anything to buy. No service. I have experience. I got an employment in Sudan. And several people told me, don't go. That country is a poverty-stricken country, Do you know the sponsor? So many things were raised. But me and the sponsor were very good friends. So he got me down. He was running a submersible pump and piping setups. He has hardware, a big, huge hardware. He got me down there because he had a partnership with somebody. And there was some quarrel and some misconception going on. So he wanted me to come. He knows me personally, and he wanted me to come and sort the problem out. I went on top of, without knowing any Arabic, without having any knowledge of Arabic, writing, reading and stuff like that, I went to that country. In that country I found something amazing. Now I can think, yes, if these things happen, this will certainly be our end. There were two currencies. There was one old currency. They say some pound or something like that, old currency. The government is printing new money to destroy the old currency. Old currencies all got inflated and all got destroyed. So it is going out of the system. They introduce a new currency, the market. It is getting used in the country. But basically, if you go to the main market, like the market that we have in Petta and in the metropolitan areas, very, very strange that I don't see people exchange or discuss business matters in terms of their currency, their pound or the Sudani pound. They talk in terms of dollar. These countries were really poverty-stricken country, an African country. So same thing, we are just far advanced than them, technologically, education-wise, culture, and everything. In every aspect, we are in the forefront. But we are getting pushed back. Those countries are just discovering petrol, natural resources, and stuff like that. So they are going forward, we are going backwards. So I will not be surprised because I have the experience of seeing this dollar being used as a medium of exchange in a country where the dollar bill is a foreign exchange. So this type of things may happen. Well, I'll come to the subject back. Now, at this point of the hour, there is one hope. That's why the subject is a light under the towel. There's one hope is rising. We could see a light. That is Anura Kumara Dissanayake. He's making all the right noise. He's telling that he will change the country from shamed democracy to real democracy. And he is making the right noise. And recently that I have watched a video that he get the people public and answer their questions. It was a very interesting video. And I am also just preparing a video just under this subject. Well, so there are certain things that Mr. Anura Kumara Dissanayake has to put forward to the public to gain confidence, to gain trust. Thereby, he can become the leader of the country in the next, after 3 years, in the next presidential election. So there are other parties, the opposition is there, and they don't make, looks like, just talking only, the big doubt is, do they have the resources to execute this country, which is in a shameful situation now. So these are the things. Everyone stays beneath the law. All are equal in front of law. This is the first one he has to make. If he's going to make this country from shamed democracy to real democracy, these are the things, very important things that he has to answer. These are my questions to him. An independent judiciary commission, independent from everything, and rejuvenate all these corporations and departments like CTB, CGR. The government should make all these departments and corporations money making, earning. So there are so much of corruption, so much of redundancy in these departments and excess people, and so much going on salaries and all this stuff. And the next one is how do you measure? Now you making all the noise. Do you have the people? Suppose you are given an opportunity. If you are given opportunity, but previous people, opportunities, they got opportunities, and they have squandered the opportunities, were not made use of. So now you are getting an opportunity. Who is your team? Who are going to be in the parliament? Who are going to be in the cabinet? Who is your subordinates? What they are going to do? What their capacity? What their education? What their experience? Just talking and coming there, and people who have no experience, people who don't know to think. Only the leader cannot do everything. He can give instructions. If there is a problem in some area, serious problem, the head of the state can get involved. So that is to be there. And the foreign debts. How we are going to get away from this foreign debts? That has to be whoever come to the next regime, they are responsible to pay back these foreign loans. Whoever has taken, it is taken for the country. It is a different story that is come into the country, or it has gone to some other people's people account. That's a different story. Now this post is Mr. Anura Kumar Dissanayake. You have never held a post equivalent to this before. That means executive president of this country. You are a leader of the party, you are a president of the parliament, you made noise, you made the opposition properly, your talks were very nice, you deliver very nicely. But what is important is, can your deed be same as your words? That is what is important for people. That's what people are looking into. During these 3 years, before the election day comes, you have to convince the people. You have to convince, yes, this is what I'm going to do and I will do it. So you are the hope of the future for the people. I also want to just join you in any way that my skills and my talents, all those things can be scrutinized. You can give me whatever the areas that you believe that I could cover to enhance, help you to come into power. So I think this video, I will collect this video. From this video I am making political, all videos will be concentrated on Mr. Anura Kumar Dissanayake and what he has to do, what he has been doing, what has to be done. Get ready from right now. And you are the that Jason Kumaria that people have been expecting to take this country forward. All these people who had come as Jason Kumaria could not become a Jason Kumaria. So you younger than all these people who have held the executive post of this country. You are young and you educated and you have knowledge, you have political experience. Only thing what you don't have is you are never seated in a seat like this before. That you have to keep in mind all the time. So I think this video had brought a message for you all about the next hope of this country. I will continue my political video from today onwards. Until I see you in the next video, bye-bye.